Hello, this is Damien, the Tall Friendly Atheist Dad. Welcome to the Tall Friendly Atheist Dad podcast Sunday night call-in show for, what's the date today? 31st of October. Oh my gosh, we're 10/12ths of the way through the year already. Wow, what a surprise. But anyway, welcome to the show. Here's my intro music.
So far from lies and hypocrisy, returns to energy, and silence becomes brave. Don't ask me the reason why, just say I only dream in black and white, future's nothingness, but I can choose another end, opening my eyes, and you beginning in my life, without emptiness to feel. I am sure of myself, no mercy until the end.
Okay, so that music was from Victim of Illusion. Head on over to victimofellusion.bandcamp.com and pick up their album for a very reasonable price, and it helps support independent artists. And so if you want to jump in on the chat, feel free to jump in on the chat. Leave comments. If you want to jump in on the actual discussion, ask me for a StreamYard link, and I'll leave a link for you. Otherwise, let me just turn my voice down there. Otherwise, I'll just chat for about half hour or so, and if anyone wants to come in and discuss stuff, then feel free to. But probably the first thing I wanted to discuss was this poll I've got up on the screen. And so you know you're an adult when. Now, one of the things about Twitter polls is that Twitter only gives you 25 characters to put your options in, and so there was a couple of really good options I really wanted to get out, but the problem was that with only 25 characters, you can't really say much. So, you know you're an adult when coffee tastes good, you buy your own pajamas, it hurts when you get up, and nana naps are awesome. And it seems that the majority of people on Twitter in this very scientific poll agree that you're an adult when it hurts when you get up. So as a dad quickly approaching middle age, yes, that's I'd tell you some days, certainly feel my age, but however, well, I see there's a noise in the background, but nana naps are also awesome as well. Yesterday, the reason I came up with this poll was because yesterday I had to buy some pajamas. Over the course of the lockdown, one of my favourite pairs of pajamas started tearing, so I had a big hole in my backside. Thank you for that laugh of confidence. And the problem was all the retail was only click and collect, and I don't like click and collect because you just never don't quite know. Yeah, especially when you buy something like pajamas and you go take it home and it's like, oh, they don't fit. Well, because you couldn't. So finally, so on the weekend, I think it was actually Friday 6 p.m. Last Friday 6 p.m. was when retail was allowed to open, and hallelujah, thank Jeebus, all that kind of stuff. we're allowed to go to the shops again. And yes, I went to my local department store to buy some very reasonably priced pajamas, and I'm wearing them now. I'm recording from my bedroom in my pajamas. I've got my son and my wife on the bed. Behind me, my wife is reading a novel. My son is giggling at something, hopefully appropriate. Probably a remix of that. What is it? Actually, I'm going to play it for you because I love you guys. I'm going to play it for you. I should see what this notification. Oh, okay. Hello, Red of a Dawn. Thank you for following me, but okay. Let me. Okay, back there. Yep. Here we go. My son is watching.
Your vegetable.
Okay, so where was it? Let me replay that. Oh, okay, so let me YouTube. Okay, can you just keep the... Okay, so this lady here, not that lady there, that's not a lady, that's a...
Over 2 kilos of grime pass through your dishwasher. Finish dishwasher
YouTube.
cleaner helps remove the grease and lime scale that may be left behind for a more hygienic clean.
Eat
Here we go.
your vegetable.
This lady here. Oh, this is the remix. Okay.
Never really felt like I belong, so I'll be on my way and I won't be long. I'll be dead by dawn.
Okay, yes, that vegan teacher. Yes, this is.
What the fuck is wrong with the world? You know what's a shitty thing to do? Killing animals for no reason. Calling someone a fucking asshole, not cool. Using swear words as adjectives in verbs and sentences, no problem. Wake the fuck up and be vegan. 3, 2, 1, sing. Eating
animals is wrong.
McDonald's.
Hurting animals is wrong.
McDonald's. Share this song and change your entire menu to be vegan from now on. Eat your vegetables. 3, 2, 1, sing. Eating animals is wrong. KFC. Hurting animals is wrong. KFC. Share this song and change your entire menu to be vegan from now on. Yes, God. I'm trying to deliver your message. I know, but I was just about to turn the camera.
Okay, sounds like my son is being tickled in the background. That's all the laughter. No, there's one where she sings "Eating animals is wrong." Then she screams, "Eat your vegetables!" at the end, and so, yeah, that's been okay. My son's actually going to. We've already done the remix. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, thank you. Alright, so the things that give you joy on the internet. So, so before I get sidetracked, yes, so Melbourne is reopening. So just got those tunes in the background. That's Victim of Illusion. Yeah, but I think what really should have happened is that when the Premier Victoria said, hey, you know, we need to go into lockdown, we need to go into severe lockdown, and it may go on for months. What I think he should have said is, this is the target to get out. So I'm glad that, yeah, he did, he finally set a target, and we... Then just move this way, turn your backside over, so it doesn't tickle. That's easy. It's like the carby guy, you know. So yeah. So you should have actually set targets at the start, because what I noticed is once we set targets, you know, we worked towards that target and we actually got there ahead of time. So I really think you should have done that at the start, and also applaud the fact that the Premier's just gone, okay, you're open, regardless of the case numbers. I think in some instances, they're not even worried about if there's a positive case anymore. Because at both my children's schools, there's been positive cases at both, both the primary school and the high school that my children attend. And at at the high school, I think they closed for one. Actually, did they close? I don't even think they closed. It was during the isolation period anyway, but yeah. And then with my son's school, so my son did have to do 2 weeks of isolation, but we only got a text message from the Department of Health on the last day of the isolation. And it's like, okay, guys, thanks for the. But yeah, so I do applaud the fact that it looks like that we're going ahead, no more lockdowns. Whatever happens, because we've now reached 80% double vaccinated. So yeah. And that kind of ties in with the fact that, work for me anyway, starting to open back up. There's a lot of stuff to get on with. Customers are coming back and breaking stuff, so it works out well. And someone's got their car. Yep, keep driving, buddy. Keep driving. Drive away. Thank you very much. What was next on the list? So yeah, so I had to go to to a department store, buy some pajamas, and I thought, hey, look, you know you're an adult when you're buying your own pajamas. You have to go to the doctors by yourself. The dentist talks to you and not your parents. You have to sort out your health insurance, stuff like that. You're an adult when you get annoyed with your children in the background laughing over silly things. If you don't quit it, I'll get that vegan teacher to be your actual teacher. Well, so I've got noise out the car from a guy with his big engine, then I've got noise behind me with my humans. Speaking of humans I'm annoyed with, Ray Comfort. Ray Comfort is now... Where was this? Let me go back to Twitter. Because there was a few... I better turn the... So Ray Comfort, aka Banana Man, but I'm not going. He said a lot of other weird, silly things apart from the banana. And plus, that was a long time ago. Now, where was it? Because he said a couple of things that just made me think that he's not really. He's not really trying anymore. It's probably the way I'm looking at it. And so he's put this tweet up going, how our hearts should long for the lost to ask us, what must I do to be saved? But it will never happen if they don't hear of God's wrath. And so I've got my reply here. Ray, a lot of your tweets recently have focused on God's anger and what it's likely to do to you if you don't believe. Either you're trying to gather responses for your next project, or you've given up pretending Christianity isn't an authoritarian death cult. And so let me go back to Ray, because so there was that. This one here, blessed are the pure in heart, should send us running to the cross. That's an interesting one. What else was there? Better to fall into the face of the Son than to fall into the hands of the living God. Then there's another one. As this world becomes more evil by day, it is easy to hate it and at the same time cry for its terrible fate. There's another one here. In light of a thrilling police drama that enters just yards from the Living Waters office, I wonder about Justice Merlin in a fairy tale of evolution. I hear then this next one here. How can any of us believe in hell and in God's offer of mercy walk past an unbeliever without being horrified at his fate? So, yeah, it just looks like that Ray is now kind of focusing more on more the hatred side of Christianity rather than the love and joy and peace and, all that kind of stuff. Because then, who was it? I think it was Telltale whose famous line is that there's no hate like Christian love. I thought that's interesting there. But it kind of made me realise that Yeah, back to the stream. Yeah, it kind of just made me realise that I am starting to get sick of apologetics. Just in that, especially for more high-profile apologists, you know, like Ray Comfort, like William Lane Craig, like Frank Turek. Yeah, it's just bad argument. It's just dishonesty. It's disguised hatred. Is another way of looking at it. And yeah, it's just and even for your lesser known ones, or for your common or garden variety Christians who are interested in apologetics, it's just obfuscate, deflect, deny, that kind of stuff. And just I'm kind of getting, to be honest, I'm kind of getting sick of it. So well, okay. Thanks, guys. What else was it that I wanted to discuss? Yeah, maybe next Sunday I might actually do part 2 of the flood discussion that I did a couple of weeks ago. And I think with that now, in that one, I kind of worked out, just with some very rough calculations, that you would need about 3 million times more water that's on the Earth to cover the Earth up to Mount Everest. So get all the water on Earth and times it by 3 million, and yeah, it's just an enormous number, and that kind of, to me, works towards the infeasibility. I'm not going to say impossible, but just the infeasibility of it all there. I was trying to think what else was I going to discuss. Yes, so my family's all now double vaccinated. So one of my kids had their second dose on Tuesday. The other one had the second one on Thursday, and there were some mild side effects, headaches for a couple of days, and sore arms and that kind of stuff. But otherwise, they got through it. It hasn't killed them. It's they're happy, they're healthy, they're safe, they're all that kind of stuff. So if you are considering whether the vaccine is safe, then heck yeah, it is. And yes, I'm kind of glad that both my children have gotten over the fear of needles. Well, at least able to see the health benefits to override the initial fear. But otherwise, so this song currently playing is Hollow Man, and again from Victim of Illusion. So head on over to victimofillusion.bandcamp.com and check out what's there. They're pretty cool guys. Just trying to think what's coming up on the podcast. On the podcast is next Sunday is NJ from the Feasibility Project. He shares his deconversion story. We chatted a couple of weeks ago, so the episode's been in the can for a couple of weeks, and he's sandwiched in between episodes called The Devil's Television Network. This is a response to a fundamentalist Christian discussion on adult content. Just trying to think otherwise. So Melbourne reopening, stores are open, sun's out, all that kind of stuff. And so it's just good to feel alive again, and just in time for Halloween for a start, because there have been families walking around doing the trick or treat thing. So hooray for them. Though in Australia, we realise that Halloween exists, but it's not really a celebration. It's more of one of those retail celebrations where the shops will push all the the Halloween theme stuff, and you buy your chocolates and your lollies and your all that kind of stuff. But I don't actually know what we're celebrating. Like at least with something like Valentine's Day, you're celebrating the idea of romance and love. But with Halloween, what are you celebrating? That you're pretending to be ghosts or something. But yeah. What else was there? So Tuesday, there's one thing I love about Australia. On Tuesday, my city gets a public holiday because of a horse race. Like, admittedly, it's the biggest horse race in Australia, but it's like we get a public holiday for a parade for the football, and then we also get a holiday for a horse race. So hooray for us! Sorry. Yay! Oh, any excuse for a public holiday. So it's a little bit weird, like particularly in Victoria, the public holidays are very unbalanced. So, for example, in January, you get January the 1st off for New Year's. You get January the 26th off for Australia Day. You get, I think, March, you get off for Labor Day. You get Anzac Day. You get 2 holidays for Easter. And then you also get Queen's birthday. Then that's all by June. And then July, August, September, October, you get nothing. And then you get one public holiday for the Melbourne Cup. I think there also used to be a public holiday to go to the show, but that got removed in the late 90s. And then what else was there? There was so there used to be the public holiday for the show, for the royal show, but so that public holiday got taken away about 20-30 years ago. Not that the royal show has been on anyway, because of a little thing called COVID. But otherwise, just trying to think what else. And then it's just downhill till Christmas. Make your holiday plans, all that kind of stuff. So, oh my. So work. Gotta love work. It's really weird not doing much work at all for the last 12 weeks or so. Then now I've just got some projects to work on. Just trying to think what else. Okay, cool. Yep, that's. But nothing. I'm waiting for an email from a particular person who I've asked for some details from, so I can actually. So I might quickly discuss the flood. So if you do go to my YouTube channel, actually I'm gonna do it because public service. I'm a nice guy. YouTube. Yep, so the Tall Friendly Atheist Podcast YouTube channel. And then, hey, that's me there, yay. Where was it? Don't say I deleted the, geez, if I did, I'd be a little bit annoyed because... Yeah, that's... here we go. So this video here, I got 20 views. Hey, nice, and no ads because I'm not big enough for ads. So I did some very rough calculations on the flood, and so what you then do is once you work out the volume. So I made a mistake in that I treated the circle as a two-dimensional circle. Then I realized, oh crap, I should have actually done it as a sphere. And when you measure the Earth as a sphere, then that's when the numbers really start to, because the volume of the sphere you can see here is 4/3 pi r cubed, and you just get these ridiculously big numbers. And yeah, so, but no, have a check out. So yeah, so I do plan to next week continue that discussion, and it's just a discussion of a worldwide flood without any theological implications. We're not here to make fun of Christians or Buddhists or Muslims or anything like that. It's just cool. Cool. So otherwise, just trying to think what else. I haven't done much reading this week just because work's picked back up. I've had a son who's been sick. Just trying to think what else has also been going on. Wrestling with Atheism. That's my professional wrestling podcast I do with my good buddy Mr. Lightning 20. So if you head over to, I'm going to give you a quick plug. So anchor.fm/wrestling with atheism. And so we're up to episode 4 now. Josh and don't rant about that Becky Lynch Charlotte Flair segment. That's a pretty cool, interesting there. But otherwise, I might end it here. It's 8:30, so I've said what I wanted to say. And wherever you are, whatever time of day it is, and whenever you watch this or listen to this, I hope you stay safe. But otherwise, until next time, look after yourselves, keep on looking after yourselves, keep being nice to each other and all that kind of stuff. But otherwise, good night. I am sure of my